My girlfriend got flowers from her ex on her birthday, and she refuses to throw them away. Hey everyone, these past few days have been kinda tough on my relationship, and I really need some advice from you guys. So here's what happened. I'm 22, and my girlfriend, she's 24, had her birthday recently. On the night before her birthday, we were chatting on the phone. Then, at like 12:30 a.m., she got some flowers. But get this, they weren't from me. She even told me not to get her flowers for her birthday. Anyway, she brought them in, asked if I was still on the phone, and then said she was going to bed without even reading the card. When I asked who they were from, she said she hadn't read the card yet. Later, when we talked about it, I told her it made me feel weird, and she got upset, saying I don't trust her. She also said it's not okay for me to feel that way. Then, when I asked if she kept the flowers, she said she did and she's not getting rid of them. I'm not sure what to do now. Oh, and just to be clear, I didn't tell her to throw them out, I just asked if she kept them. And it turns out they were from her ex. They've had some contact, but she only tells me about work stuff. After bringing up the flower thing, she kind of ended our chat and said she wanted her birthday to be about her, not us. So, I decided to let her birthday pass and then talk about it later. I sent her a really nice birthday message, but she just said thanks. Then, when I offered to get her breakfast, she said she didn't want it and went back to sleep. I didn't push, because it seemed like she didn't want to be around me that day. But later, she texted me saying she was upset that I didn't do more for her birthday. We had a video call later that night to talk things out, and I apologized for how things went and tried to explain my side without blaming her. But now she's saying I'm trying to manipulate her and blame her for everything. I don't want that at all. I just want to talk about how I felt without making her feel bad. We're planning to talk more tomorrow, but I'm not sure what to say. Any advice on how to talk about my feelings without sounding like I'm blaming her? Thanks for listening, everyone. Update, 1 day later. Don't forget to subscribe for more Reddit stories. Update, we have had our talk, and I ended things. I approached the breakup from the perspective of not being compatible with our methods of communication. I wanted to keep it as civil as possible as we are part of some small circles in terms of career and friends, so I'd like to maintain a solid perception. At some points, she tried to take it in the direction of an argument. However, I just made it very clear I was not here to argue or work anything out and that I felt like we would not be able to handle disagreements well in the future, so it was best to call things off. I appreciate all the comments and replies. I felt the way many of you had iterated, manipulated, gaslit, emotionally invalidated, etc., but I tried my best to not bias the updates with those emotions to try to get as neutral of opinions as possible. Honestly, right now, I just feel relieved, which I think is very telling. Additional update. I did not include this in the original post because I was so emotionally drained at that point and did not feel like typing it out again, had told other close friends over text. But I think the thing that really sealed it beyond belief was how she responded to my last attempt to try and make things better. On the day she spoke to her sister, I responded to the manipulation text with something to the extent of I see you and I hear what you are saying. I had no intention of making you feel that way and I'm sorry that I did. To which she responded that she's sorry, that I did, too, and that she was going to go now. Later that day I texted to ask if she was free, and after 3 hours, I basically got a no, but I could drop some stuff off. At this point, I had been running out while she was not responding and gathering all of her favorite foods and treats along with writing a card. After I gave it to her, I went back and was texted things along these lines. If you want the pastries, please take them back. I'm so confused, was this supposed to make anything better? You hardly looked at me. At this point, I was pretty much done and replied with something like, I know I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to be told I'm not trying when I am, and when I try to do something I can't have it, where only the things I did wrong are acknowledged. At this point, she finally made some attempt to be understanding, saying thank you for the gifts, and that she didn't say I wasn't trying. To me, it seemed like I only got that response because it seemed like I was finally done. In any case, it is over now, and time to move on. I don't think she physically cheated as many in the comments do, however. At this point, I do not care. All I hope is that I better know what to look for next time and find someone that works better for me personally. Thank you to everyone for the advice and for listening to me and my problems. I hope everyone here has a wonderful day.